by. Christoph, let me ask you, why do you think that Truman has never come close to discovering the true nature of his world until now?
We accept the reality of the world with which we're presented. It's as simple as that.
The Hague for Christoph. Hello.
I didn't think I'd say this, but I'm going to say it, and I hate to say it, but if I win, I am going to instruct my Attorney General to get a special prosecutor to look into your situation, because there has never been so many lies, so much deception. There has never been anything like it, and we're going to have a special prosecutor. So we're going to get a special prosecutor.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
November the 9th, 2016. It's the day after the election. I want to welcome all of you. I wanted to give you my take on what I think is happening here with Mr. Trump, and I hope I'm wrong, and I could be wrong, but there's something in my gut telling me that we need to be careful. I would remind you of the quote by Sun Tzu, all wars by deception, and the Israeli Mossad, by deception thou shalt do war. And I have a copy here I'm going to show you of a video of Trump's victory speech last night, and I want to run through the first part of his speech to give you a heads up and as to what to look for. He says, thank you very much, everybody. Sorry to keep you waiting. And I think this is very important here. Complicated business. Complicated. I think he was retained longer than normal, or longer than he wanted to be, and he was told, he was being given his instructions, if you will, and that's why it took him so long to get out there. But anyway, he said, he continues, thank you very much. I just received a call from Secretary Clinton, and I want to scroll down. You'll hear it on the video, but I want to scroll down to here where he says, I mean, she fought very hard. Hillary has worked very long and very hard over a long period of time, and we owe her a major debt of gratitude for her service to our country. I mean that very sincerely. Then he goes on to talks about how we all need to become one united people. It's time to come together and work together and unify our great country. This is what we used to call in Thailand, same, but different, or same, only different.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business. Thank you very much. I've just received a call from Secretary Clinton. She congratulated us, on our victory, and I congratulated her and her family on a very, very hard fought campaign. I mean, she fought very hard. Hillary has worked very long and very hard over a long period of time, and we owe her a major debt of gratitude for her service to our country. I mean that very sincerely. Now it's time for America to bind the wounds of division. Have to get together. To all Republicans and Democrats and independents across this nation, I say it is time for us to come together as one united people. It's time.
Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya, oh Lord, Kumbaya.
Now, again, this is only a hunch, only my thoughts, and I might be wrong, and I hope I am. But from the start, could it be that Trump's been chosen to be the Pied Piper? Those who control our dystrophic Babylonian days of Noah Skype world, they know the economy is going to collapse. In fact, it's happening now. They know they are invading our borders with young Muslim fighting men and allowing millions of illegal immigrants from the south of our border into our country. They know what is coming. Why do they know what's coming? They are intent on destroying the once United States. They are the ones that are making what's happening happen. And they also knew about the excesses of the Clintons long beforehand. What better than to lead the revolt that they knew was already in the works? Methinks much of Trump's wealth is illusionary. Trump has filed bankruptcy at least 4 times, the last time in 2009. Do you think Trump has done well in this economy since 2009? I don't think so. Methinks Trump owes his bankers many millions of dollars, perhaps in the billions. We know of at least 620 million he owes. There's a good possibility that Trump was requested by his Israeli friends, both abroad and here in the U.S., to run for the President of the United States. I might be wrong, and I hope I am. But we should be wise enough to consider the possibility. Armed with this perspective, we can then check the Donald to see if where he is leading us or where he is leading is somewhere we want to go. Trump may lead his followers in a direction that, in the end, will not be good for those of us who have no fear of the truth. As a matter of fact, we embrace the truth. You can see my previous video here where I present evidence presented to us by Mr. Trump himself. Despite his pledge to, quote, make America great again, he says his #1 priority, in his own words, is to dismantle the Iran deal. Didn't take long for Mr. Trump to backtrack on his, quote, if I win, I'm going to instruct my Attorney General to get a special prosecutor to look into your situation because there has never been so many lies, so much deception. There has never been anything like it. And we are going to have a special prosecutor. Didn't take him long to backtrack on that.
I didn't think I'd say this, but I'm going to say it, and I hate to say it, but if I win, I am going to instruct my Attorney General to get a special prosecutor to look into your situation, because there has never been so many lies, so much deception. There has never been anything like it, and we're going to have a special prosecutor. When I speak, I go out and speak. The people of this country are furious. In my opinion, the people that have been long-term workers at the FBI are furious. There has never been anything like this where emails and you get a subpoena, and after getting the subpoena, you delete 33,000 emails, and then you acid wash them or bleach them, as you would say, a very expensive process. So we're going to get a special prosecutor, and we're going to look into it, because you know what? People have been, their lives have been destroyed for doing 1/5 of what you've done, and it's a disgrace. And honestly, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Secretary Clinton, I want to follow up on that. I'm going to let you talk about.
And I say promises, promises.
You know, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country?
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Just like the ones I heard back in the 90s.
Read my lips. No new taxes. I will keep America moving forward, always forward, for a better America, for an endless, enduring dream and 1,000 points of light. This is my mission, and I will complete it.
And I can't help but think we're being scammed again, folks. Same, but different. It's like, is this the real thing? Is this the Rolex? Mr. Trump, are you the real thing? Yes, sir, but same, but different. But one thing we know for sure, this fact never changes. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high. Take up the whole armor of Yahweh, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. Stand therefore with your loins girded about with truth. Ephesians 6:12-14. And I end up with, embrace the love of the truth, that ye be not deceived. And I thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing. I wish you the best. See ya.
Christoph, let me ask you, why do you think that Truman has never come close to discovering the true nature of his world until now?
We accept the reality of the world with which we're presented. It's as simple as that.
The Hague for Christoph. Hello.